Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Darla Rodriguez and I hope you're having a fabulous week. The root struggle is real. So I have 5 items that I literally have in my home that I have attempted and used, and I'm going to give you my least to my favorite. My least favorite to my best one that I have. Stay with me and let's get into it. Before we get started, you need to hit that subscribe button, click that little bell to get notified every time we post a video. And of course, you can give me a thumbs up because I have some really great advice that I'm going to be giving you right now if you are worried about roots, whether it is gray hair or just your hairstyle is growing out. Like you got it colored and you're not going to color it again. And so now you're going through that regrowth stage. So there's multiple reasons to buy root cover. And that's what I'm talking about today. Now for me, obvious reason, I have white hair. I mean, you guys, it's white. And so I have all of these products because I'm always on the lookout for the latest, the greatest, what's going to make my life easier, because I literally get my hair colored every 4 to 5 weeks and I still have this to deal with. The bad thing about that is, one, I look like I'm balding. Like it looks like my hair is non-existent right there, and it's white. So I have a few products that I've purchased, and I'm going to, like I said in the beginning, start with my least favorite to my favorite product at the moment. And I'm actually going to give you the pros, the cons, and I'm going to apply it. I just washed, so it is nice and clean. I might have some flakes here, even though I just washed it today, because one of the things that I get with white hair, and you guys can tell me if you're struggling with the same thing, is I just get very dry. I'll notice that when I first am colored, that I don't have this dry scalp that I have as my white hair comes in. I know that sounds crazy, but I swear it's drier. I can't really explain it. That's something for you all to help me with. I don't know the reasoning. So if there's flakes, all of that to say, if there's flakes, then there's flakes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to part it off and I'm going to apply different products to different parts of my hair. So for the first one, this is called Magic Root Cover Up by Loreal. It is an aerosol spray. It has a little nozzle there and it comes in. So I'm going to give you the pros. Okay, the first pro is that it's quick and easy. I mean, you can just spray it on and go. It has 8 colors, which I appreciate that, including red, because I know I don't have to deal with that problem, but I know redheads have a hard time finding root cover up because it's just not available, widely available as it is for blonde, brown, black. Another plus is it colors completely. I mean, if you'll see, my gray will be gone. So that is another plus. And the biggest one, it's $10.99. Crazy good.
Can I interject?
Yes.
The only thing that I noticed with that one,
yes,
is that it leaves your hair kind of matte.
Well, that was in my cons.
Okay, sorry.
So in my con, I gave you the pros. Now the cons of this product, like Ness said, is it takes the shine away. So it makes it dull in that area, which is kind of a bummer. I get it, because when you're covering, you want that matte finish because it looks denser on the hair. So that's a hard one. Maybe they'll come out with something. So that's a con. The overspray. That's a problem. Like even in the directions, which I'm not going to go over the directions for all of these because I've used them and now I know from personal experience. It even says to put a towel over your shoulders. So is there overspray? Heck yes. So the problem with that is I've got different colors in my hair. So I have to be very, very careful when I am doing my spray. And then the last con is it's a sticky feel. Along with that matte, it like has, it's sticky. And I don't really care for that because I don't wash my hair every day. So here we go. I have a little rag here that I'm gonna use because I don't want it on my forehead. That's another, the overspray is an issue. So you just, I kind of just go like this and it says to hold it 6 inches away, but look, like I have a little part right there. So there you go. It's quick and easy. And there are my roots. They're gone. The gray is gone. So that's the plus of that. Again, I don't like the feel. I don't like the matte finish so much and the stickiness. So the next product I have is Color Wow. It also comes in 8 shades, which is a pro. It has this dual-ended brush, which I appreciate. One is a little tapered there and thicker, and then this one is much more flimsy. Another pro is that it blends out really nicely. I love that. It really, like if I get it on my scalp, it comes off and there's no fallout. So those are the pros of it. The negatives. It's $34.50 for this, which I think is a little pricey for not doing everything that you want it to do. So $34.50. It has a scent. When I put it on, my hair gets this like, I can't even tell you the scent. I told my hairstylist about it and she was like, yeah, you're right. It does kind of smell. So I don't know if it's my chemical balance that makes it smell like that. I don't know. It's so weird, but that I don't like. And then it doesn't completely cover. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go here. So you'll see, voila, here is the gray. Now I do use the denser brush because I feel like I can get more color on my hair a little better. But see how it's like lighter? It's not really blending. I mean, it's not really covering, it's more blending, which I mean, is it better than white? Yes, but it's not my favorite. And I feel like I have to use a lot of products. So there it is. Now it looks like just highlighted gray. So there is that product. That is Color Wow. And I think it's a little pricey for not being perfect. The next product I have is Madison Reed. And it comes in different shades. The lighter shades actually are 2-toned. So when you get down to the dark brown, which I use, it's just 1. But in the blonde and in the kind of red color, I wouldn't say this has a great red. The first 2 did. This one, not so much. It's like 2. It like transitions into another color in the lighter ones. And then as you get to the medium brown, dark brown, and black, then it's 1 color. So the pros of this is that I think it blends really nicely. Again, similar to the Color Wow, the blendability part is great. It comes with a little bigger brush, which I appreciate because with the Color Wow, that smaller brush, man, you're going like tiny sections at a time. When you have root growth, you want to cover more than just the center. So if I'm having to go down the sides or behind my ear, that little brush is kind of annoying. So this bigger brush, I appreciate. Now the cons are, like I said, with the lighter colors, it doesn't really have a true red. That's a con because you need a good red. There's a lot of redheads out there, like, and they have gray hair. So you need that good red. I think that's a con. Secondly, it doesn't cover as well either. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to this side so you can see my beautiful paintbrush white. And I'm going to go in here and cover. And you'll see where these 2 I think would be perfect is if you're growing out a hairstyle where you don't have gray, but you want to soften that demarcation line of where you colored your hair, it would do it. Like, it's perfect for that. But for me, because my hair is so white, I mean, again, it's okay, but you still see some of that gray in there. It's more speckled, I guess, like highlighted. So that to me, isn't, again, perfect. So that to me, that brings us to the price. I put this in the middle. This one's $30. So again, for the prices of $34 and $30, I just want it to do more. I want it to cover. When I have this one, which I don't really care for a lot of things about it, the one thing I do care is it totally covers my gray. So then it brings me to the next product. Can you tell that I search for products all the time for gray hair? Like I do. So this is called the Bumble and Bumble Color Stick. It's like a crayon. And I was really nervous at first because I thought, oh, it's going to be waxy, but it's not. So that brings me to my pros. It's not waxy at all, which is totally wonderful. It covers really nicely, and it blends out. So covers, and it's not waxy, kind of like not this matte finish, more of a nicer finish. I'm going to go in right here and apply it. And it's pretty simple to apply, honestly. So here's some white right here. Lucky for you, I can find white everywhere on my head. So you just kind of go like, oh, look at that. See, it grabs right to it and it covers up really nicely. Now, the big con for this is that it only comes in 2 colors. So if you're not brown or black haired, you're out. So here you go. And I'm hoping it's covered. I mean, I feel like it is. I don't have the best mirror right here, but. And then if you get it on your scalp, you just kind of blend down and it blends it. But it's super easy, no fallout, no, because it's that crayon, and the finish is very natural. So there is that one, and it is $26. So we're kind of getting into the range where I feel like if it's a good product, I would pay, well, obviously I paid $26 because I bought it. So there is that one. And I love the finish of it because it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look so matte. So the last one I have is from Tarte Cosmetics. It is my newest addition to my root covers, and this is called Big Ego, and it's a new product from Tarte. And what's nice about it, I'm going to just jump into the pros, is it's dual. So it's got a dual purpose. It's got this dual-ended brush here, and then it's got this baby brush here. This one is for the hair on your head. This one is for your brows. So that's kind of cool. Then secondly, it covers really nicely. I was so excited when I applied it for the first time. It blends out beautifully. And I really love that there was no fallout. So there are, and I use this angled brush. The brush is really nice as well. Now the cons would be the colors. They don't have red at all. Like, it's not even in the lineup, not even a hint. You go from blonde to light brown to black. So that's all you have there. Maybe they'll come out with a red color if the product does well, I'm guessing. So I'm going to go ahead. What side am I on now? I'm going to go ahead on this side and show you exactly what it does. So here it is. I'm going to use the angled brush to it. Oops. The angled brush. And you just go in. And what I loved initially when I was reading on this is that it not only covers really good, the meaning for this product is not only for gray hair, but to fill in thinning hair. Look at how pretty that looks. Don't look at this side, but this side here. Like, it just covers nicely And if you get it on the scalp, it just blends right out. Like, it's really, I'm so happy with it because I have to use it. This is a product that is in my life, not that I want it in my life, it's just in my life. So I'm really, really happy with it. Now, I wanted to touch, I'm wondering if this is one of the reasons why it's so good. Down through the years, I've used eyeshadow. And they have really nice eyeshadows. And I'm guessing that some of that formula is in there. I mean, the finish is really nice. And honestly, you can use a shadow. I'm not saying you can't. I've done it. They have more variety of colors. Just make sure it's matte. The biggest problem with using a shadow is finding a size that's going to work for you. Most shadows are like that, And so if you can't, you're going to go through that little bit, and a shadow costing, let's say $18 to $24, that's a lot of money. And typically, not a lot of brands even have single shadows. So you're buying a whole palette for this one little color for your hair. So that's my only thing, if you guys are wondering. I do think shadow works just as well because I've done it. It's just, is it big enough? And are you going to waste money buying a palette to find that shadow color for your hair? Okay, I just wanted to touch on that. So the con would only be the colors. The rest of it is pro, and it is $29. I can totally justify that because it's got the brow in there too, and I honestly think that I could use it as a liner or a shadow. I really feel like I could double up. And who doesn't use a brown? I mean, for me, it works because I have brown hair, so it works. But just a little side note on there. That is all I have. There are the products. Give me a thumbs up. I hope I've helped you. If you're dealing with any gray issues, as many, many, many of us do, leave a comment below. Let me know what you do for your difficult situation. Take care, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.